episode are we into?
49.
You only know that because I said next episode is going to be 50 while we're in Utah.
Yeah.
If it's even right. Yes, it will be 50. So this is 49.
49.
It is Easter.
Happy Easter.
We are on the way to my parents' house with Maeve in the back. She's zonked out, sleeping. Before we get into this craziness of a week, whoa! Yeah, I'm only turn that off since we're such crazy drivers. Before we get into this crazy week, I have some Easter trivia for you.
Okay.
Or something that I found was weird. So have you noticed that Easter, you know that Easter is like, it's always on a Sunday, but it's always a different date?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Because it goes off the Gregorian calendar.
But why though?
The Gregorian? Why does it go off the Gregorian calendar?
No, like what determines when it's gonna be?
One is Mardi Gras. It has to be 40 days past Ash Wednesday.
No,
What are you talking about? It has to be at least 40 days. Sometimes it's more.
No. That's not why. You don't know why.
Okay.
You acted so confident and you were
It is based off the Gregorian calendar.
Yes, it is based off of that calendar. You're not wrong there. But it's the first Sunday after the full moon that is either on or after the spring equinox. That makes sense? So after this, so it's the it's the Sunday after the full moon that lands either on or after the spring equinox. It's the Sunday after that.
But
That's
it
how
has
it's
to
determined.
be 40 days too, from Ash Wednesday. Has to. It could be 47. It could be 40-10. Like it could be a lot.
It could be 40-10 days.
It could be 50. Well, it wouldn't be more than 47. It could be at 47.
40-10 days.
46 days, but it has to be 40 days past Ash Wednesday to represent the 40 days Jesus was in the desert, right?
I didn't see anything about that in Wikipedia. I didn't go that far down. I just was wondering why sometimes Easter is on a different date every time. Like it's never on the same date. So I was just wondering why.
Oh.
So I looked it up. And it's equinox, the full moon.
Yeah.
So once the spring equinox hits, the full moon, if it's on it or after that, whenever that full moon is, the next Sunday is Easter. So that's why it can change. That's why it can be like a month apart difference, literally. It can be like end of March to end of April.
Huh.
Yeah. You get an Easter on like March 25th.
Isn't it weird that Christmas is always the same day, but Easter varies?
Well, that's also why I was wondering. I was like, why, you know?
When was Jesus born? Or when did Jesus
Easter
die?
isn't Easter when he rose from...
Yeah, 3 days. Good Friday is
Okay, well that's what I don't understand. So he was born on Christmas, even though he really wasn't. But he was born on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's Ash, like for the Friday.
It's Ash Wednesday.
No,
Good
when
Friday.
did he die on the crucifix?
Good
That's
Friday.
Good Friday. Okay.
3 days later, Easter Sunday.
So, but don't they know the day that he died?
No. I mean, I don't know.
Of course they don't, because none of it makes any fucking sense. Because really, if they were like, oh man, Jesus died and he rose from the grave, he died on April 3rd.
They
Okay,
should
2 days
know,
later,
right?
April 5th, he rose. So why don't we have it on the 3rd and the 5th every single day? Because, Sarah, because it makes no sense. It's
know,
stupid.
when
Because they have no
Caesar died,
record of
I
any of
don't
it,
know.
probably. It's stupid.
We know, like, when Caesar died. Why wouldn't we know, like, the exact date when Jesus died, right? Or was born? I don't know. But where the Ides of March? Already passed. Thank God.
This is what I'm saying. That's why it makes no sense. Me and Stacey were talking. Me, Stacey, and Heidi were talking about on the van to Detroit because it doesn't make any sense. It makes literally no sense. They should know when he died.
It's just, like, convoluted and, like, changed so many times. But as a lapsed Catholic, I know that Lent has to be 40 days because it represents the 40 days that Jesus was in the desert without food or water or whatever. And so between Ash Wednesday to Easter Sunday, there's got to be 40 days. We used to get these little Lent books, and you're supposed to write in them, and you're supposed to give something for Lent. And
Anyways, that was 5 minutes of the video.
cut it.
I have 800,000 things to talk about.
Cut it.
Cut it.
Okay, talk about your other things. Let's go.
Okay, we gotta rip through them. We both got our COVID shots. Sarah on Thursday, me on Friday.
No side effects.
No side effects. Besides, my arm was pretty sore yesterday. That's it. The
Both got
animated,
Pfizer.
huh?
Both got Pfizer.
Both got Pfizer Yang. Bad Batch animated Star Wars show from the creators of Clone Wars. It's coming out on May 4th. Perfect timing. I'm assuming they didn't do that on accident.
Yeah.
There's a new Guy Ritchie movie coming out called The Wrath of Man, starring Jason Statham.
I saw that.
Coming out on May 7th.
We love Guy Ritchie.
I had to get 4 new tires on my car because they were all ancient and they wouldn't fix one, and I wasn't gonna buy one, so there goes $500. Maeve's daycare closed down because they had COVID. Somebody tested
And
positive and flu, and they had basically not enough workers to do anything, so they closed it down for the week.
Next week.
Yes, this coming whole week, Sarah had to scramble to find people to watch Maeve. Luckily, Sarah works from home for the most part, so that helped a lot. My doctor's appointment on Thursday. First one in like 12 years. I'm healthy. Well,
It's gonna make it.
healthy. The EKG, my heart rate's, my heart's doing fine. We're healthy. Blood work might come back when I actually do it. I actually already forgot about my blood work. But when I do my blood work, I'd say the chances of high cholesterol is about 80-20. Let's be honest about that.
I have high cholesterol too.
Hung out with Brandon. Not with Brandon. Hung out with Steven. Brandon wasn't feeling good because he had some bad salsa. Hung out with Steven on Friday. That was always fun as usual. Catching up. There's a new battlefield that got announced. 2189. It's futuristic battlefield. Should be very interesting.
Oh, 2189. I thought you were trying to say like when it's coming out.
No, it takes place in 2189. I don't know when it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out too early. It's gonna be a disaster of a launch. Everything's gonna be laggy and glitchy and effed up. And you know, then 3 months later it'll be a great game. It's just how every single battlefield goes. Season 2 of The Witcher wrapped up filming on Wednesday or Thursday. I saw it on Instagram. I don't know.
Wow, it was so long.
Yeah, it's still so long, but at least they got it finished, right?
Yeah. At least they got to film it.
I saw that I saw another thing on somewhere. I don't know where I saw it, but there was like a TV series that was in like development by Amazon that was going to be a Dark Tower, and it was going to start in The Wizard in Glass, which is like when he's younger. And it was going to go from that, and then at the second season was going to go into the Wind Through the Keyhole, which was a separate book that has some more of the backstory and then some stuff on the Man in Black. And then it was going to jump back to the first one, and each book was going to be like a season, and it was going to be. I hope like Amazon decided not to go through with it because of the Lord of the Rings movie, the Lord of the Rings series that they're doing. Like it's set like 9,000 years in the past, with like Isildur and all them. Maybe even before that, actually, probably. And they're doing one called The Winds of Time. The Winds of Time. It's another fantasy series. I actually had the first one. That's why I got up last night to go see if I had that first book, because I knew I recognized the name Robert Jordan, and it is that series. It's like a 14-book series.
The one that you've been reading?
No.
Oh, no.
No. So they decided not to do the Dark Tower one, and I'm like, come on!
That sucks. There's so many fantasy series being put out.
I know,
like
and that's why I was like, oh my god, I gotta finish the Dark Tower. I gotta read Dune before it comes out this Christmas time. I would like to read The Winds of Time, if that's what, is that what it's called, The Winds of Time, I think? Before that show comes out, because I'd like to watch that probably too. And I gotta read, the Malazan books. I got like 5 in, but I've since like forgot like 90% of it, so I can't really like keep going. So I have to restart that.
Well, 3 books came out that I was gonna read, right?
Yeah.
First one, left on a cliffhanger, kills me. Second one, disappointing ending, and now it's like, oh, read this other series that I'm creating. It's like had so much weird backstory that was never given that I just am so mad about it. Now I'm on the third one. Isn't that dumb?
It is dumb.
I know. It was like there were all these characters.
If it's a series, it should just be, you should get it all. You shouldn't have to go read a different series.
This was the third book, so you think it'd wrap shit up. And
yeah, but then again, I literally read like 7 extra books of Stephen King's that were story back arcs for some things with the Dark Tower. But you didn't have to read them.
it's just like for the book to be so slow, fill it in with the rest of the other plot. Like it was just slow. Ugh, I don't know. I was mad about it.
That's kind of like the fourth Game of Thrones book, because it was like the fourth one was supposed to be like, it was gonna be like 1,500 pages long, and the publisher was like, that's too big. We're not doing that. So they split into 2 books. Feast for Crows, which is like all the stuff on mainland Westeros with like no Daenerys, no Jon, no. It was just like all King's Landing and like Dorne, and it just was kind of boring. It like they took all the best characters, like the North stuff, Winterfell stuff, Daenerys stuff, and they put that all in the 5th book, Dance with Dragons. That's why that book is like exceptional. And Feast of Crows was just, even in the back of his thing at the end, George R.R. Martin said it was a bitch and 2 bastards to write it or something like that. He said if the 3rd one was a bitch, then this one was a bitch and 2 bastards or something like that.
That's
Well, how stupid does that look?
really stupid.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's bad.
But we're all the way over at 11:15. You got anything else to say? It was a crazy week.
It was a crazy week.
I'm sure you got something else.
I said my thing about the books. I think that's about it. Oh, we gotta watch
No.
Top Chichi.
Oh yeah, Tasha came out.
We gotta watch that.
Probably multiple episodes behind now.
No, just one.
Just one?
Yeah, it started April 1st, so.
Top. Chichi.
That's it.
That's it.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Hopefully the camera wasn't going
Oh, you think
the whole
it
time.
was?
I kept tightening it. That's what I was doing. So hopefully it's good. Happy Easter.